So while I was charging my phone, I went walking the beach hunting for treasures. Didn't really find any, but I found one. Yeah, I wasn't really planning on having a beer this morning, but I guess the universe has deemed otherwise. Thank you. Fucking awesome. So, I wasn't planning on getting drunk today, but apparently the universe is deemed different. Look at this shit. They're all unopened, obviously, and waiting for me. The beer fairies are out and about today, that's all I gotta say. So apparently, the angels have deemed that I should have some fun today. They went ahead and set out a few beers along my path, and then I stumbled upon this awesome tree swing. Here, look at this amazing view I've got. And yeah, that's the beach I slept on last night. This is freaking awesome. This is so freaking cool. I was looking for the one in San Diego, but it was either a matter of I couldn't find it, or it would have been like too difficult to get to, or timing would have been thrown off. So I didn't. But this is pretty freaking cool. And really hidden too. You just have to stumble on it. I gotta tell you, I've never felt more like a freaking boy than I have on these walks. I'm sleeping inside trees. I'm sleeping inside driftwood forts. I'm sleeping on beaches. I'm swinging on swings on bluff tops above beaches. Yeah, this is so fucking cool. This is so awesome. Best decision I ever made was deciding to get the fuck up out of bed and go for a walk. Best decision I ever made. So I invite you to come find me, follow me, come walk with me. Walk with me for 15 minutes. Walk with me a couple days. It ain't always easy. I deal with mosquitoes and ticks and rainstorms and mudslides and all that good shit. But I also sleep on beaches. I also stumble upon beers left for me by the beer fairies. I also find freaking awesome tree swings. Yeah. Best thing I ever did was getting the fuck up out of bed and going for a walk. So I invite you to come hang out with me. Alright guys, it's time for me to, I'm going to smoke up a bowl here and probably crack open another beer. Why not? And then make my way on. I'm going to hit Half Moon Bay today. And I'm going to get the campground. This way I can get a shower. I'm going to stop at the laundromat, get my clothes all washed again, and yeah, get myself feeling a little bit less animalistic, a little bit more human. But right now, I'm feeling like a 10-year-old. So come join me. Come feel like a 10-year-old too. Alright guys, much love, much peace. There's a great stealth camp spot. It's Monday, May 6th. It's day 93. I'm not sure of my mileage, only that I'm over 670 or so. Yeah, I got the campground last night because I had went online and found out earlier in the day that it was going to rain last night. And you can see the raindrops. Not really. Yeah, it did. It did rain last night, and as a matter of fact, it's still kind of sprinkling on and off, so I fucking hate the rain. And today, I'm going to bus up to San Francisco. I'm going to go hit up a couple thrift stores where I can get some, I got to get some pants. I need a new jacket. My jacket is like literally the inside, the lining is ripped apart, and it's actually ripping apart itself. It's getting some holes and whatnot, my leather jacket, so I'm going to grab me up a new one of those while I'm in San Francisco. Then I'm going to bus back. The plan was to bus back and then try to walk as far as I can, either to Pillar Point or Fitzgerald Marine Reserve Park. But this rain being what it is, I might just go ahead and see if they'll let me stay a second day here at this camp. And if so, then I'll leave my tent set up and I'll leave my unimportant stuff here. Because who the fuck wants paperwork? Yeah, I'll leave my unimportant stuff here while I run to San Francisco, go take care of business, and then come back. And then this way I don't even have to worry about where am I going to sleep at tonight. At 11 o'clock, there's a 16% chance of rain, so I won't have to worry about, should I find a spot to pitch my tent or set up tarp or what. Yeah, so we'll see how the day goes. We'll see where I end up. All right, I got to, I'm going to get my stuff packed up so that way I can get it ready to either fully pack up or to just snag most of my shit and go. And then, like I said, I'll leave the tent, my other stuff here. So it's finally stopped raining. It's about 10 o'clock, and I went up to the kiosk and had to have the dude call the ranger to see if they would allow me to stay a second night here. Because it's just going to be easier for me to go to the city, San Francisco, a 2-hour bus ride, get the stuff I need, and then take the 2-hour bus ride back here, and then just come here and chill. And I don't have to sit there and think like, okay, I got to do 6 or 7 or 8 miles to Pillar Point or the Fitzgerald Marine Park. Because that's like pretty much my next planned bed down spot. It'll either be there or maybe even as far as Pacifica by me leaving tomorrow morning. Alright, it's time for me to go ahead and get my pack strapped up and make my way to San Francisco. But first, here's a view of where I am. Let me walk you over. Here's the beach. And right out there is Pillar Point. And this is their amphitheater. So here I am, I'm on the second bus into San Francisco, and looking around I can definitely tell timing is working out for me as it always does, because I've decided to bus up to San Francisco and get the gear I need and bus back down, and it would just be easier for me to stay at the campground. I'm looking around and the fog is so thick, so freaking damp and wet. Yeah, today's a good rest day. Alright, I got one more, gotta catch the BART, and then I'll be downtown San Francisco, picking up my new jacket, grabbing the camos, and then making my way back to the campground. Just chill for the day, chill for the night. So I was on my way to the BART station to get back to Half Moon Bay, my campsite, and I was walking down the street and saw a little sign outside this place. It's called Moe's Green. It's a dispensary, and you are actually allowed to medicate inside. It's a dab bar as well, so here I am, getting ready to partake. Let me flip this around. So we got a whole little table here. We got a pipe, lighter, got some papers, an ashtray, grinder, pretty much everything you'd need. And, and if you have problems because you've partaken a little too much, these are things that can happen, and all you gotta do is notify a lounge attendant. They'll assist you. So for any of you newbies, you can feel pretty safe in here. I mean, it's a great place to, especially if you're new, it's a great place to come break yourself in. You can get medicated up, and if you do too much, there are people here who can help you out and help you stay calm. So yeah, this is pretty freaking awesome. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and break up some of this and get started on getting myself thoroughly medicated. So, here I got some orange creamsicle. I'm gonna grind it up. And I got it all ground up. And using an alcohol pad, I'm gonna wipe this off. And all ground up, ready to go.
If I'm here in
This is some good stuff. Alright guys, as always, it's your hit. Come get this. Find me, follow me, see where I am, come smoke with me. I will continue to show you magic. Much love, much peace, y'all. Such a long day. It's almost 8 o'clock right now. I'm on my last bus back to Half Moon Bay, and then I got about an hour walk, 45-minute walk to my campsite. Yeah, I got no work done today, but I got the pants I needed, one pair anyways, and I got my jacket, and getting things set up for my flight to Washington for Woodstock. And it's looking like that's a go. So I'm pretty excited about that. I should be in around Fort Washington, Spokane from Tuesday the 14th until Tuesday the 21st, and then I'll fly back down here to Oakland and continue my walk continue walking up. And I'm now making my way back into the camp. There's my tent. Home sweet home. It's been a long, grueling day, even though today was a rest day. But I got everything I taken care of I needed to. I got my new jacket. I'll show that tomorrow. And I got, what else did I get? Oh, and I got camel pants. Duh. Yeah. So, and I got a little bit of weed. I got some pretty good video footage today. And then I got everything all set up for me to make it up to Woodstock as a side adventure. So I will see you guys up in Spokane from May 14th on Tuesday to May 21st, the following Tuesday. And I will be at Woodstock in Fort Washington that weekend. Come out, see me, come smoke with me, sign my backpack, let's hang out. All right, guys, it's time for me to, I got to medicate and start relaxing the body, and I got to work on videos and then crash. So right here is my previous jacket. As you can see, it's like ripped right there. The cuff all ripped up. And on the back I got a tear right there. And the inside, this is the sleeve. I mean, literally it's like hanging by just a couple threads. Yeah, even the inside pocket wasn't holding stuff in it anymore. And here's the new jacket. The lining is thicker. Got this pocket over here. Mine on the other jacket is kind of on the side here like this, but no zipper, no way to actually keep it shut. So I never used this side of that coat. And then this zipper, I don't have a zipper on that one. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased with my purchase yesterday. All right, I'm gonna medicate. I'm gonna work on the journal a little bit, and then start making my way on. Well, it's about 5 p.m. I left the campground about noon, and then I hiked, about 1.5 miles to Dunkin' Donuts and sat in there for a couple of hours working on videos and charging up electronics. Didn't leave there till like 4, and I was gonna go do laundry, but I need to get some mileage done too. So I'm skipping the laundry today. Either do it tomorrow or day after when I hit Pacifica or up in San Francisco. And then, yeah, so I'm making my way out of Half Moon Bay right now. I done hit up Safeway to re-up some of my food supplies, and now I'm hiking on. So I'm here at Sweetwood Group Camp in Half Moon Bay State Beach. Yeah, I'm looking ahead at my route ahead. I'm looking at tide charts, trying to figure out just exactly where I might try to lay my head at tonight. Yeah, and the weather, at 3 in the morning, I got a 22% chance of rain. Anything over like 13% is almost freaking guaranteed. From my experience. Yeah, and I do not have a place where I can pitch my tent and not have to worry about rangers or somebody calling cops. There's no place to really hide a tent at between here and Mount Montera. Even on Mount Montera, there's no real places I could pitch my tent. Anywhere it's going to be seen. Yeah, so I'm stressing, and I don't know, it just kind of looks like I might be having to get up at like 2 o'clock in the morning and break up my umbrella and just start walking. I mean, I got my tarp. I can go ahead and put that up, tie it to some trees and stuff. I could just say screw it and go pitch my tent, but all those things are like stressful to me. If I can do anything to make there not be stress, that's the route I usually take. And then I'm going to hike on. I'm going to make it to Pillar Point. I might just go ahead and roll out my sleeping bag there, crash till it starts to rain, and then get up and hike on. At least hiking at 3 o'clock in the morning from Pillar Point through Fitzgerald Marine Reserve Park. At least I don't have to worry about traffic. I'm not on the highway. I'm on back roads and I'm on trails. So, all right, yeah, back to smoking. And out there is where I'm trying to make it to. That's Pillar Point. I'm trying to make it somewhere just beyond there. So I'm here at Old Princeton Landing Bar and Grill. I was walking by and decided to check out their menu, and they have a pretty cool clam chowder. Now, I've had clam chowders all up and down the coast. And I've come across many with various different ingredients. One rare ingredient is bacon, and this chowder has it. What this chowder also has that I've not seen anywhere else is it's infused with jalapenos. It has jalapenos in it. So, freaking right on. This is going to taste so good. Here, let me show you. And I got the oyster crackers in there. And look at this. This is so good and thick. This is going to taste so good. And knowing that I've got a really stressful night ahead, I decided to just go ahead and treat myself. So I'm going to wolf this down and then make my way on. So it's about 9 o'clock at night and I'm still walking. Should probably hit my bed down spot within about an hour. And then hopefully either no rain or I don't know. I just hope it's a good night. Fingers crossed.